My mother is such an incredibly strong woman. She raised a family of 5 boys extremely well. She made us all strong, loving, caring people. We all support each other. I'm really thankful to her. I grew up in a house full of women. I have 2 older sisters and my mum who is a very strong woman. I like that I'm in shape but still look like a woman. I don't feel like I've had to give up my femininity to be an athlete. I feel good about my body because I work hard every day, and I still look and carry myself as a woman, a strong woman. The best part? Probably being able to portray such a respectable, ethical, intelligent, strong woman. That's still pretty rare in our business, unfortunately. Sometimes people are like, do you want to play strong women? I don't have to play strong women in order to feel like a strong woman myself, but I do feel it's important to play characters that are complex and interesting and believable. When there is a strong woman character in a story, that always grabs me. I hate the stereotype that women who fight are butch or wannabe men. It's nice to be able to embrace being a beautiful, strong woman. I am a strong woman. I come from a background as a prosecutor. You know, there's nothing damnable about being a strong woman. The world needs strong women. There are a lot of strong women you do not see who are guiding, helping, mothering strong men. They want to remain unseen. It's kind of nice to be able to play a strong woman who is seen. I'll always identify with the image of a strong woman. I believe that in what I do and in my sense of self, there's a vindication of women. There's power. Cavill is all about being a strong woman, being sexy and powerful, which is how we'd like to feel, all of the time. The clothes are very strong and sexy, quite Amazonian, and you feel like that yourself when you're wearing the clothes. In 2013, I started playing Farah Shirazi on Homeland. I love playing her, not just because she's a strong woman, but because for the first time, a Muslim woman is being portrayed on television as a regular person, rather than a cliché or collection of stereotypes. I'm a strong woman. She raised me to not think of men and women as different. She raised me without gender. It's kind of the reason she named me Billy. It's not about being a strong woman, it's about being a strong person. With any project I work on, not just True Detective, I don't feel the need just to play a strong woman. I don't want the audience to say, oh, she was so strong. I want to play characters that are flawed and interesting. I have to represent. I feel proud to have a culture that's different, and proud to be a Latina. We're not all categorized as one type of person. There's people from everywhere doing different things who have different types of cultures. Being Latina for me is also being a strong woman. I'm proud of my curves, my daughter, as well as the harsh past that helped shape me into the strong woman I am today. Sometimes I wake up and think I look horrible, and sometimes I see a strong woman. I feel like a good mom. I'm a strong woman now. Don't look down on me. Pray for me because I'm trying. Especially on television, it's not so much a patriarchy. It always seems that there's a smart, strong woman calling the shots, and her doofus husband. In the sitcom world, it's almost a cliché that the women have the common sense, going back to The Honeymooners. Being Latina for me is also being a strong woman. When you are a strong woman, you will attract trouble. When a man feels threatened, there is always trouble. The essence of my work, and of me, is the softer side of a strong woman, and that goes into a number of different roles. I'm really thankful for the popularity of Strong Woman Do Bong Soon, but I know it's only temporary. I'm lucky my wife is a strong woman. She's one of the stronger people I've ever met. It's hard for me to be away, but I know my home life is fine because my wife is there. It's very easy to approach a character like that, a so-called strong woman who overcomes the odds, and give a one-note performance, playing that strength alone. Strength is only one thing a person has. Hollywood usually doesn't have strong women in films like that, and it's stupid, so for the most part they're usually being directed and written by men. I look up to a strong woman, maybe that's why I fell for Gaga. She works incredibly hard and is very strong and inspirational like Mom, with a great work ethic. Rule number 1 in negotiating anything with Missy is never try and run me over. Never push me, because I am a very strong woman. I'm nice, but I'm very strong. When it gets down gritty, I can get grittier. Never, ever underestimate me. I think God made a woman to be strong and not to be trampled under the feet of men. I've always felt this way because my mother was a very strong woman, without a husband. Being a strong woman is very important to me, but doing it all on my own is not. I think a lot of girls look up to me because I'm a strong woman. I come from a strong woman who believed, and my father believed, that anything a man could do, a woman could do better. Martha Washington. I think she's done herself a disservice in history with a little cap, you know? She looks like a namby-pamby little grandmotherly type, but she turned out to be a very strong woman. I like to play a strong woman, but a strong woman can also be very fragile and vulnerable at the same time. And Romney makes all women proud by the way she has conducted her life as a strong woman of faith, as a mother, as a wife and as a true patriot. I like to go out there looking like a strong woman, because I am strong, but I am also a woman who goes through all kinds of problems and highs and lows. On the day my daughter was born, I started writing a book for her. The plan was that, over the course of her life, I'd fill it with advice on how to be a strong woman. But along the way, I got caught up in the stories of Amelia Earhart, Sally Ride, and so many others. So how do you pick the best heroes for your kids? I've always loved Jennifer Lopez, and I think, as an entertainer, she is a great example of a strong woman that is also very level-headed and cool and produces her own content. Being the ideal of a strong woman means utilizing all the things that God gives you. People are always saying to me, "You're a strong female, so why are you wearing a bikini on the cover of that magazine?" Being a strong woman is misconstrued to be something evil and ugly. Let's be clear, I'm a strong woman. Nicki Minaj is a very strong woman who knows exactly what she wants. As an artist, I understand her, and I could see how she could be misunderstood by a lot of people, but she is really passionate about her art, and that's something I really admire about her. I think it takes a strong man to be in a relationship with a strong woman. A lot of people hear the word diva and think of it as a negative. I see it as a positive. I want somebody who knows what they want out of life and isn't afraid to show it. Growing up, my mother was a very strong woman who was not very big, about 5 feet 1 inch, but boy, you grabbed a tiger by the tail if you messed with her. I know grown men that messed with her, and through her wit and intelligence and her no-quit, she never lost a fight. That's very influential on me when I'm telling stories. I love exploring that. I am a strong woman with or without this other person, with or without this job, and with or without these tight pants. I'm one of those guys who believes that you need a strong woman in your life. You don't read many scripts, especially for crime dramas, that feature a strong woman as the central character. Night of the Comet established me as a strong woman. And let's face it, this business is very surface and one-dimensional, so it's easy to get typecast. My wife is a very strong woman. I think it's important to be that strong woman and to follow your passions regardless of what your situation is. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.